There are a lot of awesome artist groups you can go draw at in Austin, but most of them are primarily nude. When I was thinking about creating an event, that let's make a drawing group with cosplayers.
I'm 63. I'm not the lady that you expect to see drawing cosplay in a comic book store. I've been drawing all my life, as far back as I can remember, finger painting. I have an art history degree from the University of Houston. I have a studio art degree from the University of Texas. As is true of most artists, I have never made a living doing artwork, and I'm somewhat unusual in that I'm still doing artwork.
Cosplaying is one of my biggest hobbies. I've been doing it for 2 to 3 years. So when I was really little, I'd always liked the idea of having Halloween costumes that were realistic looking, and it bugged me so much. None of it looked realistic. So then when I was in high school, I had some friends that started cosplaying, and I had no idea what it was. I was just, what is this thing you're doing? It sounds really weird. So finally I Googled it, and I was like, this is exactly what I've been saying this whole time. Costumes that are accurate looking and portray the character well.
I'm an animator and a background painter for Powerhouse Animation Studios here in Austin. I ended up graduating animation major from SCAD, and then from there I did a little bit of freelance and now studio work. And I've been doing that professionally for about 8 years now. I occasionally do print pieces and comics, and I go out to comic and fandom conventions.
Art is a way, to me, of telling stories. I'm telling people's stories. In this case, it's cosplay.
I do consider it a form of art. Like this outfit I made, it did take time, and you have to learn certain skills like sewing. And there's a really creative component that is kind of unique to cosplay, where cosplayers find ways to make something look high quality or realistic, but not as expensive. You're gonna make a suit of armor, but it's not gonna be made of metal for several reasons. It's just not practical, but also that would be way too expensive. So that creativity, I think, really helps define it as a unique art.
I've been thinking about getting into cosplay because it looks like a lot of fun. Really, the more I've come out to these CosSketchers sessions, the more intrigued I've been by it, because you do gain a greater appreciation for what the cosplayers are doing. All the man hours that they've put into making these pieces and then showing them off to us. And yeah, you get excited for it. You kind of want to try it yourself. Art is a means of people being able to communicate with one another. The deeper you reach into art, you learn a little bit about yourself. Whether you're doing it professionally or not, you can always go home and draw.
Art is fun, and yes, it's serious too. It takes work. It's called art work, but at the same time, it's fun. Coming here and drawing them in cosplay, it's just fun. And I'm not making a living at this, so I might as well do it because it's fun.
Dragon Slayer in general is a really great space. They just do a lot of events, and then the CosSketchers group, it's just everybody here is into the same kind of things. There's different stuff like anime or Game of Thrones, Marvel, Star Wars, but it's definitely a community where everybody has similar interests and there's a lot of respect.
There happen to be a lot of comic artists and animators and artists here in Austin, so there's a strong scene for it. And so it felt pretty natural to combine the two communities together and have everybody celebrating what they enjoy doing.
There are some people that come that are just astounding, but we have beginners too. Everybody's welcome, it's fun, it's free, so it's a wide variety. I'm always surprised by the people when I talk to them and I find out, oh, I actually know you, because I know your published work, and they're showing up at CosSketcher to doodle,